Today, something truly extraordinary unfolded, an event so rare and powerful that it feels almost like a living myth taking shape right before our eyes. The Earth's own heartbeat, the Schumann resonance, did not simply flicker or spike for an instant. It surged, rising to a staggering power of 36, and what's even more astonishing is that this immense vibration didn't fade away after a brief moment. Instead, it pulsed steadily and relentlessly for 18 hours straight. Just pause and imagine that for a moment. Our planet's invisible energy field, normally so calm and stable, suddenly vibrating at such an intense, elevated frequency that its ripples move through every living being, through the soil, the oceans, the skies, and even through you. It's as if the Earth herself took a deep breath and exhaled a wave of transformation. This is not just a dry number on a scientific chart. This is not a mere anomaly in data collected from space weather stations. This is a living, breathing pulse, a cosmic shockwave that does not simply pass by unnoticed, but speaks directly to your body, your mind, and your soul. If you have felt unusually restless today, more emotional than usual, or suddenly filled with unexpected insights and clarity, you're not imagining it. You are tuning in to the same great frequency that has moved through the planet. The Earth is speaking, not in words, but in resonance, and her message rings clear like a bell struck across the universe. We are being recalibrated, awakened, and realigned with something greater than ourselves. What unfolded today is not chaos, though at first it may feel overwhelming. This is transformation in its purest form, a shifting of the old into the new, an unseen current of energy that rearranges what we once thought was fixed. If you are reading or hearing this now, it is not by accident. There is a reason. You are meant to understand this moment, to sense its meaning beyond the facts and numbers. This is your invitation to see the world and yourself in a new light. They call it the Schumann Resonance, often referred to as the Earth's heartbeat. In the language of science, it is the natural electromagnetic frequency of our planet, generated by waves moving between the Earth's surface and the ionosphere high above. It's always there, steady and ever-present, a quiet pulse beneath our feet that holds life in a delicate but essential balance. We walk over it, live within it, and yet most of us rarely think about it. But just like the rhythm of a heart sustains life without our conscious effort, the Schumann resonance sustains a kind of harmony that our bodies instinctively recognize. And yet, beyond the scientific measurements lies something far more mystical, something that science has only begun to graze but cannot fully explain. For those attuned to the subtler layers of existence, the Schumann resonance is more than electromagnetic waves. It is the rhythm of the planet's soul, the deep and ancient song that ties us to the Earth's own consciousness. It is a bridge between the energy of the planet and the energy of our own nervous systems, a silent melody reminding us that we are not separate, that we are not drifting alone in space. We are living within a vast and interconnected symphony, and the Earth is the conductor. When that frequency rises, as it did today, it's not just the Earth that shifts. It is also an invitation to humanity. It's a moment when the invisible and the physical overlap, when we are called to awaken, to open ourselves to the pulse of a greater truth that flows through all of life. This is not merely an environmental event. It is a spiritual event, an energetic event, and a deeply human event. On most days, the Earth's heartbeat hums quietly in the background at a baseline frequency of about 7 to 8 Hertz. It is gentle, stable, and consistent, like the slow, steady rhythm of a resting heart. It is a soft whisper beneath everything we do. But today, That heartbeat did not simply rise a little, it thundered upward, climbing to a massive power of 36. To put that into perspective, it's like the difference between a faint whisper and the deep, resonating boom of a powerful drumbeat echoing through every cell of your being. Surges of this magnitude are rare, and when they occur, they do more than alter the planet's energy. They shift the consciousness of humanity itself. This is not random. It is not a coincidence. It is a sign of acceleration, a planetary recalibration in progress. The Earth is aligning, upgrading, transforming, and she is calling us to rise with her. Power 36 is not just a statistic or a peak on a graph. It is a milestone, a beacon on the path of awakening, a signal that something new is being born, and that we are stepping into a higher frequency of existence. And now, let's truly reflect on what 18 hours of such intense energy does to us. When the Earth's frequency surges like this, it's not only the planet that vibrates at a heightened level. Our own bodies respond. Our nervous systems begin to adjust. Our hearts quicken to match the rhythm. And even our DNA, those deep, ancient codes of who we are, begins to resonate in harmony with the shift. These surges are invitations, transformations, and awakenings all at once. And today, you lived through one of the most extraordinary of them. You may have already started to feel it. A subtle but undeniable shift echoing through your body and mind. Perhaps it came as a sudden headache that lingered for no apparent reason, or a night of tossing and turning with no clear cause. Maybe it arrived as waves of anxiety, emotional surges that rose out of nowhere, or even moments of sadness and intensity that made no logical sense. And then, just as mysteriously, bursts of creativity may have appeared, as if something deep within you suddenly unlocked. Flashes of intuition, sharp insights in the middle of confusion, or a profound sense of knowing that struck like lightning in the chaos. These moments aren't coincidences, they're clues, indicators, signs that something powerful is moving through you. And it's not just in your imagination. These sensations are part of a larger wave sweeping across the planet, and you're riding it, whether you fully understand it yet or not. Here's the deeper truth. You are not alone in this. All across the globe, millions of people are feeling similar energetic ripples in their own unique and personal ways. It might not look the same for everyone, but the underlying shift is universal. What may seem like random discomfort, emotional upheaval, or unexplained sensations is often the body's incredibly intelligent way of adjusting, of tuning itself to the rising frequencies surrounding us. These energetic surges don't come into our lives to harm or confuse us. They come to activate us, to push us gently, and sometimes not so gently, into a new alignment. They are part of a sacred process of awakening, a reminder that deep change is occurring not just in the world outside of us, but at the most intimate levels of who we are. It is transformation from the inside out. And if you were to look beneath the numbers, beyond the scientific instruments and digital readings, you'd find that these surges carry with them far more than raw data. Encoded within these frequencies are deeper, hidden messages, information that speaks not to your mind, but to your soul. Think of them as quiet whispers from the cosmos, gentle nudges reminding you of truths long buried under the noise of daily life. These energetic waves stir ancient memories locked within your DNA, calling forth parts of your being that have waited lifetimes to awaken. They don't speak in words, but in vibrations, and if you're still and open enough, you might feel them resonate as something deeply familiar, something that feels like a remembering. During these energetic windows, when the Earth's resonance intensifies, you may notice that old emotions rise to the surface without warning. Relationships might begin to feel different, stretched, or strangely illuminated. And seemingly out of nowhere, insights may strike, like sudden flashes of lightning across a darkened sky, showing you truths you hadn't seen before. These shifts are not random or meaningless. They are invitations, sacred doorways opening within your consciousness. They call you to release the baggage you've carried for far too long, to let go of patterns and pain that no longer serve your evolution. These moments ask you to lean in, to step more fully into your clarity, and to remember who you truly are beneath all the layers you've worn to survive. So pause for a moment. Breathe. Reflect on what surfaced for you during this energetic surge. Was it a feeling that wouldn't let go? A dream that lingered into the morning light? A thought or memory that seemed to appear from nowhere but carried emotional weight? Whatever it wasn't random. It was the Earth's resonance speaking to you personally, whispering in a language beyond words. These messages aren't here to confuse you. They're here to guide you, to help you shed the skins of old versions of yourself and anchor the emerging one, to gently remind you that your evolution is already underway. These waves that move through us aren't meant to break us. They're designed to clear us. Each surge of the Earth's energy is like a powerful tide, rising and washing through our inner landscapes, bringing to the surface whatever we are finally ready to see, feel, and release. Sometimes that means confronting parts of ourselves we've long hidden, our fears, our grief, our resistance, but none of this arises to hurt us. It's all here to help us. These energetic tides are not random storms. They are precise and loving currents that are lifting us higher, whether we fully understand them or not. Perhaps you've noticed old patterns creeping back into your life, behaviors you thought you'd outgrown, wounds you thought had healed, or limiting beliefs echoing louder than they have in years. It can feel frustrating, even discouraging. But don't mistake this resurfacing as failure. It's not regression, it's illumination. It's the universe putting the final pieces on the table, handing you the key to freedom and saying, "Are you ready to let this go now?" The recurrence of these old stories is not a punishment, but a portal. It's the energetic push that finally allows you to break the cycle for good. This is your invitation to surrender, to let go of the heaviness you've carried, some of it for years, some of it for lifetimes, to release the toxic attachments, the unresolved fears, the inner doubts that have dimmed your light. These powerful energy waves moving through the earth are offering you a sacred moment to dissolve what has been holding you back, not by force, but by frequency. The intensity is not here to destroy you. It is here to strip away what no longer fits so your true essence can rise. These frequencies are here to make room for clarity, for expansion, for love. They are not punishment, they are preparation. Because what these waves really do is create space. They open up inner landscapes that have been clogged by outdated energies. They make room for new perspectives, deeper love, and more authentic expression. They carve out space for your real self, the self that's been waiting quietly behind all the roles, expectations, and fears. When the earth pulses like this, it's not demanding something of you. It's offering you something, a chance to live in alignment with a higher version of yourself, a version that's lighter, clearer, and infinitely more empowered. As this energy continues to rise around us, remember this isn't just something to passively endure, it's something to embody. Think of yourself as a living conduit, a bridge between heaven and earth, built to receive, integrate, and carry this new light forward. The more grounded you are, the more easily these higher frequencies can move through you without resistance. That's how you anchor them, not through force, but through presence, through trust, through grounding your energy in simple, sacred acts that reconnect you to your body and the earth. Start small, but start intentionally. Walk barefoot on the earth and feel her energy stabilize your own. Let your feet sink into soil or sand and imagine her pulse merging with yours. Drink pure, structured water to help your cells absorb and hold these new frequencies. Keep a journal nearby, not just for venting, but for capturing dreams, flashes of insight, sudden knowing that might otherwise slip away. Don't ignore those subtle downloads. They are part of your awakening. Breathe, deeply, slowly, with presence. Use your breath to calm your nervous system and remind your body that it is safe. Safe to release, safe to expand, safe to transform. And never underestimate the power of stillness. Even just a few minutes of silent rest can allow the energy to integrate more fully, to settle into your system in ways your conscious mind may never fully understand. These aren't just wellness tips, they are lifelines, pathways through which your spiritual evolution becomes embodied in your physical form. Because in the end, this isn't about surviving an energy shift, it's about thriving through it. It's about meeting the surge with open arms, letting it clear what's been blocking you, and stepping into the version of yourself you were always meant to become. When we step back and truly take in the bigger picture, we begin to see that these surges we experience are far from random. They are threads in a divine rhythm, a planetary upgrade guiding humanity toward higher consciousness. Each time the Earth's heartbeat rises, it doesn't merely shift numbers on a chart. It gently nudges us closer to awakening, calling us into deeper alignment with who we really are. And as you shift within yourself, as you heal, release, and transform, you become part of something infinitely greater. Your personal evolution rippling outward like a drop of water falling into a vast, interconnected ocean. Your vibration touching the collective field of all humanity. This is how humanity awakens, not in a single instant, but wave by wave, soul by soul, person by person. Every breakthrough you experience, every shadow you courageously release, every beam of light you anchor into your being becomes a gift you're giving to the world. Remember this truth. You are not simply riding these waves as a passive passenger, you are helping to shape them with your presence. Your evolution fuels the collective evolution, and together we are rising into a new era of consciousness. Even when the resonance charts return to quiet, the energy does not fade. These waves leave an imprint, an invitation to carry their power and wisdom into your daily life. Ask yourself, how can I show up differently today? Can I speak with more compassion, move through the world with greater presence, live with more courage to be fully authentic? Because this is what these surges are truly calling forth. The version of you that lives aligned with truth, with love, and with purpose. Integration is not about waiting for the next spike in energy. It's about embodying what this one has already awakened inside of you. Every choice you make to pause and breathe before reacting, to listen deeply instead of rushing, to honor your heart above the noise, is how you weave cosmic resonance into human life, how transformation becomes not just a moment, but a lasting state of being. The Schumann resonance may rise and fall like tides, but your alignment with your highest self can remain steady, deep, and unshakable every single day. Close your eyes for a moment now and take a slow, conscious breath, feeling the rise and fall of your chest. That rhythm you feel inside is the same rhythm pulsing through the earth herself. Her heartbeat is your heartbeat. Today's surge is not something separate from you. It is a living reminder that you are in sync with something vast, ancient, and divine. Let this truth settle into your heart. You are connected, you are guided, and you are never alone on this sacred journey of awakening. As we move forward, carry this awareness into your everyday life. Breathe it in, embody it, and share it with the world around you. And now, I'd love to hear from you. How have you felt these shifts? Share your experience in the comments below so others can see they're not alone. And if this message resonated with you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a cosmic update. Together, we rise with the heartbeat of the Earth.